Hey, hello and welcome once again. This reflects. In this video, I'll just be doing a little bit of manipulation. I'll be teaching you how to do a very simple manipulation, and that will look realistic enough. I notice so many people do extreme manipulation while they are yet to master the basic manipulation. So, and it's very difficult to get something perfect in the first time. So, why not start with doing a basic manipulation like the one I did here. Here's the result. So we'll start with something like this before you move to a more advanced level of manipulation. So basically this is what the background looks like before. This is what the background looks like before. This picture was taken with Canon 60D. Two light setup, Godos AD200 Pro and a TT520 speed light. So that's what I use in taking this picture, ISO at 100. So I'll be showing you how I do the extension of it. I'll be showing you how I manipulate the background, but I'll be showing you how I do the extension and also how I remove blemishes from the background. So which is what I've done over here. As you can see, you can actually leave your picture this way, then you export, then you have a perfect image. But you can just as well add a little bit of manipulation. As for me, I love manipulating, even if it's just a little bit, just to spice up my background a little bit. So you can actually just do that also, learn that also. Not every time you have to be bringing in all the PNG files. Sometimes it gets too clumsy if you don't know what you're doing. So just do a basic one. At least have a color code you use for your manipulation, which is what I'm going to be showing you now. I actually have a color code which I use, and I'll be showing you what my color code is and what my manipulation is all about. So firstly, let me just open the group. As you can see, I've removed here's my model layer, which I removed perfectly, and here is how I remove the blemishes from the background extension, how I clean the background, how I add the gradient map to it. If you want to learn how I do this, watch the previous video which I dropped February, so you can actually learn how I do the background extension, how I remove model perfectly from the background, and how I crop out this air area to make it look perfect. So that being said, now the first step I would love to change the background color a little bit. I don't like the color. The color is it's somehow similar to the skin color, which I actually don't like right now. So I'll just click on the layer below, directly below my model layer. I'll click on it. Then I just have to go to my adjustment layer, then click on my hue and saturation. Once I click on it, I can as well click colorize, but I don't like this color. I don't like this colorize in this particular picture, so I'll just remove the colorize. Then I just adjust the settings. I'll select any color I want. I think I like this color this way. I'll just have to bring that saturation a little bit until I see it around this way. As you can see right now, with just a single step, just look at how we've changed the background perfectly. Nobody will even know this is not the actual color of the background. So with this, you're already good to go, but let's just add a little bit of manipulation, which you promised to do. So firstly, I'll just go back to my file manager. Then I'll go to my overlays. Here are where my overlays are. You can actually get them. There's a link down below. You can actually get all my overlay packs there, including my PNG also. So this is the overlay I'll be making use of. I'll just have to take it into my Photoshop. I'll drag it down to my Photoshop. I'll wait for it to load. So once it does, I'll just have to zoom out. I'll zoom out, then I will adjust the size. I will adjust it to whatever location I want it to be. I will adjust it to whatever location I want it to be until I'm satisfied with the result I am seeing. So I'll adjust it. So make sure this straight line is at the back. Make sure she's not sitting on it. Make sure it's directly at the back, as you can see right now. Then I just have to click on my OK. As you can see right now. So the next thing, it came with a lot of texture, which I actually don't like. The texture is too much of my liking, so I just have to I'll go to my filter. Under filter, I'll go to blur, then I'll go to Gaussian blur. I want to blur it out a little, so let's use about, okay, let's use 26 is okay. Then I'll click on my OK. As you can see right now, I'll wait for the blur to load up, but right now the shadow on the foot is no longer there, and for we to make a manipulation look very real, we need to make sure we retain our shadow in our picture. So for we to do that, that's why we usually change our blend mode from normal to soft light. So I'll change it from normal, then I'll take it to soft light. Boom, as you can see right now, our shadow is there and the background we brought in is also there. But the issue we are having right now is that it will actually change the background color for us. here's the initial color we are using. So while we brought it in, it came with its own color too, so we are going to desaturate the color of that. So by clicking on Ctrl U on it, then bring down the saturation, then click on your OK. As you can see right now, we have actually done that. So you can actually export your picture like this, but as I told you earlier, I have a signature which I use on my design. So once you see my picture anyway, even my logo not being there, you actually know, yeah, reflects this particular stuff. So for me to do that now, I just have to go back to my file manager. Then I'll go to where my PNG files are located. Now look for my cutting, this cutting over here. This is my actual signature. So I have so many PNG files available for sale, 200 plus of them, so you can actually get them also and improve your picture editing skills also in no time. So we just have to drag them into Photoshop. As you can see, it does not come with its own background. These are it is right now. So I'll drag to whatever location I want it to be. I want it to be around this way. So once I'm done with that, I just have to click on my OK. As you can see right now, we've done a very simple manipulation, and once we're done with the color grading, nobody will actually know if it's so manipulated or the picture was actually taken that way. So let's go on a short break. See you guys back in the next 1 minute. So in case you're interested in getting any of my picture editing file, from my overlays down to my color lookup, which is my lot file, so you just have to scroll down to your video. So under the comment, this is my description. So it's not going to load the description for you. You just have to click on show more, click on it. So it's going to show all the options. Once it does that, just click on my store link. So here's my store link. Once you click on it, it's going to take you directly to my store. So you can actually select any file you want. From the color lookup, this is a light skin LUTs. This is a feather which I use in my recent video. This is 100 premium baby overlays. This is my first video course. This video course entails on how to download all the files I want. The site I use in downloading all my files free of charge, including my Photoshop panels also. This includes my PNG files. This includes all my packs, all my picture editing files, my premium overlay, my PNG, my flying fabrics, my color lookup, my presets. So once you buy this, you've already bought everything apart from this one. So here is my flying fabrics. Here is my, in case you want to give me any project for me to work on. Here's my color lookup. Here is my background overlay, and here is my presets file. So in case you're interested in buying any one, you can actually go for them. The good news there is that you can actually buy your own currency, any currency of your choice. You can buy with any currency of your choice. So here are parts of the file I have here. Here is my glitter. Here are balloons from 0 to 100, from 0 to 9, and A to Z for you to use for your numbering for a birthday or any other thing you want it for. So you can actually get this one also. So welcome back. So the next thing we'll be bringing in is to bring in our flower vase. At least let's just make the floor, let's make here look a little bit occupied, but nothing too much, nothing too extreme, just a little bit of file that we're going to be bringing in. So let's go back to my file manager again. I'm still under my PNG file, so I'll select if I can see a flower vase over there. So I'll be dragging that into Photoshop. Okay, this is the one I actually make use of in the picture I posted. So I'll just have to drag it into my Photoshop. I'll drag it. Once I do, I'll just have to adjust the size till I see fit. Adjust the size, till I see fit. Then I'll click on my OK. I can actually decide to bring it to the front of her. As you can see, it's actually at the back right now. So you'll also have to drag it above my model layer. As you can see, it's going to be as if the flower vase is in our front. But the issue I'm having right now, it does not come with its own foot shadow. So I'm going to create a shadow on that. So I'll just click on the layer directly below it. Then I'll create an empty new layer on it. I'll pick my Equipica marquette tool over here. Then I'll scroll around this area. Scroll around it this way. Then I'm already using 40 as my feather. I just have to right click on it. I'll go to fill, click on fill, click on color, then 100% black, as you can see. Then I'll click on my OK again. As you can see, it's already created the shadow for us. Ctrl D to deselect, as you can see right now. So but the shadow is not that balanced, so I just have to adjust it to whatever location I want it to be. So I just use my navigational key to adjust it, as you can see right now. I've actually created the shadow on it, but it's a little bit too much. You can just bring down the opacity a little bit. as you can see, to blend it perfectly. So that being said, let's say we're done with the manipulation now. So now let's start with our color grading. As you all know, there's a basic step I use in all my color grading when it comes to background manipulation. First thing first, I will create a vintage for it. Just have to click on my elliptical marker tool. Then I'm going to hold down my shift key. I'm going to circle around the major area of my model, which is the face and towards the lap. Then I'm going to invert the selection, Ctrl Shift and I, as you can see. Then I'll click on the uppermost layer of all the documents I'm working on right now. Then I just have to go to my adjustment layer. Then I'll click on my solid color. I'll fill it with 100% black, as you can see. Then I'll click on the marks that it came with. The feather, I'm going to increase it to about 671. Then I'll click on my OK. After that, I'll wait for it to load up. So the next thing I'll do, I just have to bring down my opacity. I'll bring it down to whatever place I want it to be. I think 33 is okay, as you can see. We darken the edge of the picture. Let me zoom in, then I'll turn off the layer, as you can see, turn it on back. So you can actually tell the difference right now. So the next thing is to do our final color grading, which you know I have a particular lot I use in color grading my picture. So I just have to go to my adjustment layer, click on my color lookup, then click on load 3D loads. I will scroll down, search for my Mela chocolate, I'll click on it, boom, automatically it's blended everything together for us perfectly. Nobody can tell the difference if the picture was actually taken there or it is being manipulated right now. So that being said, if the darkness is a little bit too much, you can just bring down the opacity of your LUTs, bring it down over here, then click on OK. So I'm going to be adding a little bit of skin tone to it also. Now I just have to go back to my adjustment layer again, click on my color lookup, click on load 3D LUTs, then I'll scroll down until I see my natural color. Yes, it over here. I just have to click on it. As you can see, it gives us a nice skin color, but it's a little bit too much because it's also affecting background and also the cloth and everything all together. So I just have to bring down the opacity so that it's going to blend in perfectly fine. So as you can see, we've actually done a very nice manipulation. I've actually grouped everything together right now. So now let's check our before. Here's our before and here is our after. So we've actually done a basic simple manipulation that does not give you any stress. You just have to bring in just 3 overlay, bring in an overlay and 2 PNG files. Then you are good to go. It's not matter until you bring in at least 5-6 PNG for you to have a nice manipulated background. You can actually just try to use 1 or 2 as your own brand. As you can see, the color over there, the cutting over there, that's my own brand color. That's my own brand identity. So once you see that in a picture, I think automatically you're going to tell that this picture is actually edited by Reflex Image. And also my dark skin LUTs, also I use this in most of all my picture which I manipulated, except for the ones I do on white background. So that's about the tutorial, guys. Hope you guys pick up a thing or two from this video. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel and also turn on the notification icon. If you have any question, you can contact me and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. You can actually chat me up on my WhatsApp, my Instagram handle, and I will be there to reply you any day, anytime. See you guys on my next tutorial. One love.